Let's dance! I'm Max Garcia, this is MWG Sports, and today we are doing a film analysis on the point guard for the New Orleans Pelicans, just 22 years old. Crazy how young this young prodigy is, and that's Lonzo Ball. One of the three Ball brothers that kind of make up the Big Baller brand, although Lonzo has been getting away from that. Lonzo Ball is also a rapper. He's come out with some pretty good songs, I do have to say so myself. He was the number 2 overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft. Number 1 was Markelle Fultz, number 3 was Jason Tatum. I think his skill level is in between those two players, so I think that's a compliment since Markelle Fultz is rising up his gaming status. And the question is Lonzo Ball going to become an all-star? Is he going to be part of a Pelicans team that's going to win multiple championships with Ingram, Lonzo, and Zion at the helm? That's the question, and the reason I'm doing a Lonzo Ball film analysis is because my close friend Lonzo Ball is his favorite player, and this is what he had to say on Lonzo Ball. Not the best offensive player, always a pass-first guy, and plays hard on defense. And Lonzo Ball really interests me because he was the number 2 overall pick, but it hasn't quite panned out as some has hoped. Because if he was such a great player, maybe like Luka or Trae Young, Zion or Ja right off the bat from just 1 or 2 years into the league, then maybe the Lakers wouldn't have traded him away for Anthony Davis. But they put him into that package. And also another peculiar thing about Lonzo Ball is that his rookie year, this was his shooting form. Super ugly. But I'm very glad to report that it's looking way more normal, and that has to continue to getting even more normal and just super seamless without flaw and error, and just make it go to without thinking. Because once you're going like this, that just affects your accuracy, and it's just not going to be well when you drive to your left side or the right. It's just going to lower your chances of releasing a fast shot. So let's dive right into the film. And I was just talking about it. Erratic jump shot when your feet just aren't set up perfectly. He's not going to be like a Steph Curry that can shoot at all angles. We have that double team. Lonzo's wide open. He's going to have the little ball fake, mid-range jumper. Looks kind of awkward and doesn't go in. And you're going to see this repeatedly. Yet again, the center is just not respecting Lonzo's range. He's going to pull up for a mid-ranger. Looks a little awkward, a little slow on the release. Misses it. Yet again, here we have New Orleans Pelicans offense, not really moving the ball too much. Lonzo Ball kind of forces his shot. Not his shot. Here we go, mid-range. The center's not respecting his mid-range game and kind of does so correctly here. Lonzo misses. Full court heaves. You've probably seen this on a highlight reel. And that's when Lonzo Ball just grabs a rebound and just chucks the ball across the court, whether that be the Josh Hart, Zion, Brandon Ingram, anybody. But remember that it has a high chance of turnovers. So here we have Lonzo Ball chucking it, and it's a turnover. 6'6" length on defense. Lonzo Ball is super tall, and with that, he's going to have a huge wingspan. This is against McCollum on the Trailblazers. Going to back down. Ooh, get that block against a smaller guard. Here we have Zoe versus Luka Doncic. Not an easy guard. Plays well, plays up, doesn't foul, forces him to pass, and Seth Curry makes it, but don't worry about that. Then here we have Fred VanVleet. Really a disadvantage in height. Lonzo's kind of denying the ball on a pass. He's right there. Forces Fred VanVleet to miss his layup, and he doesn't foul. This is against Derrick Rose, another smaller guard, and forces that pass out. And here we go. Derrick Rose is going to get the ball again, and Lonzo Ball is still going to deny Derrick Rose at all costs. Look, he's going to force a pass. There we go. That's all Zoe. Lonzo Ball. And, of course, passing. He is great at passing and setting up his teammates. Here we have a little behind the back. Pass out to Josh Hart. Splash. Here we have Lonzo Ball passing in an extra pass to Brandon Ingram. Ooh, I like this play. The two defenders are just focused on Lonzo Ball, leaving Jackson Hayes open for alley-oop. Then we have subpar handles, and that leads to turnovers. Lonzo Ball is up there on the charts for turnovers, and there's a reason for that. Of course, he's leading the league in assists, but he just doesn't handle the ball well. You'll see multiple times on film, he is just sloppy with it. But here we go. Lonzo Ball is going to set up his feet correctly, and he's going to splash this three. And it looks good. And also another question is, where is your toughness in the paint? You're 6'6". You should be able to easily score in the paint, whether you're dunking or just being fearless going to centers. But he really just shies away from just destroying at the rim too many times. Looks like he kind of gets scared. And that's not how you play offense when you're 6'6". And that was some key points on Lonzo Ball that I really wanted to drive home. But there's some other things I have to say. Lonzo Ball really knows his place in the offense. He's not really the primary ball handler. You'll commonly see Drew Holiday or Brandon Ingram take the ball up the court, but Lonzo Ball does that most of the time. Also, Lonzo Ball is horrible at the free throw line, but there's a important thing to know about that is that he really gets to the free throw line. Like I just said, he doesn't really drive in too much. I want to say he's a 3-and-D player, but that's really limiting him on his assists and even steals. He averages 1.43 steals per game, 14th most in the NBA. And talking about those assists, 7 assists per game. That's above Ja Morant, 11th in the NBA. That's up there for sure. And with assists, you're commonly most likely going to get an increase in turnovers. He has 3 turnovers per game, and that is 17th most. He's never going to be your team's number 1 scoring option. He's just not going to unless he significantly gets better with driving in, creating his own shot, ball handling, which is subpar, and he really needs to work on to become a special point guard that can navigate easily through space and even make more spectacular passes in the half court, because he could chuck that ball full court all day, every day to Zion. But you want to have more of some unknown to your player, and ball handling will do that for sure. Just take a look at Trae Young, Kyrie Irving, Ja Morant's of the world, Steph Curry. Their ball handling skills are elite, and I would like Lonzo Ball to develop that a little bit more. So talking about his points per game, he's got 12.4 points per game, which is 97th in the NBA. Like I just said, definitely not going to lead your team in points ever unless something massive happens over these next off seasons. But he's making some steady improvements to his three-point shot. So from the money line, in 2017, he was shooting 30.5%. Not too good at all. But the next year, he improved to 33%. And then this past year, he was shooting 38%, a year-over-year increase. Lonzo Ball is what everyone thought he was going to be. A really good passing and defensive point guard. He's not elite in shooting, but he is going to have to develop that shot just like Ben Simmons. He's kind of a very similar player comparison to a Ben Simmons. Super good at assist and defense, but lacking in that shooting, creating your own shot categories. He definitely focuses on the rebounding end, so he's always turning his body back and searching for those rebounds, putting all his effort into that defensive and rebounding part of his game, which I definitely do respect. And I'm impressed by Lonzo Ball. Do I think he's going to become an all-star next year or the year after? No, it's just an iterative process over the next 5 years to become an all-star. Does he have the potential to be? Yes. Is he ready just yet? No, but he's definitely a great role player because he's not selfish. He's going to get other players involved. And if it's not his night, he's going to really just chill out at that three-point line, get his feet ready for any ball to come near him, and he's going to shoot that ball wet with his brand new shooting form that he's going to continue to improve. Because I'll repeat this statement again, Lonzo Ball, when he is moving with the ball and then going up for a jump shot, it just doesn't work out for him. He needs to work on that process, the whole process. Dribble, shoot. dribble, side, step, shoot. He's got to work on that because right now he's more of just a 3-and-D player, kind of like, I don't want to say it like a Kyle Korver, but that if I had to say what Lonzo Ball is right now, it's a mix between Kyle Korver and Ben Simmons. Is that too good? I don't know, but that's what I see on film. So thank you for watching. Make sure you bless him. Peace out.